Tap dancing has become wildly popular again thanks to the Syncopated Ladies, a dance troupe that gained viral popularity after their cover of Formation by Beyonce. We've got Mon and Chloe, and they are going to teach me some tap moves. I used to tap when I was a kid, but I have probably not been in tap shoes for maybe like, I don't know, 20 years. So this is gonna be interesting. Tap has always had a huge presence in theater and on stage. Can you give us a little bit of background on some of like the roots of where tap comes from?
Tap dance is an American art form. We also like to think of it as an African American art form. In the 1800s, drums were banned from slave plantations because they were communicating via the rhythms. And so that's one of the stories, is that people started exchanging rhythms with their feet.
Africans were brought here as slaves, and they brought with them their rhythm and their musicality. And that was in their hands, in their feet, in their bodies, through scatting. And so jazz music came out of that, as well as tap dancing. And the idea that our feet and our rhythms are how we communicate.
So can you tell us a little bit about like the physical aspect of tap?
Tap dance is exhausting. Like, it is full body, especially in our choreography, the way we dance, because we're not just, you know, knee down or tap dancers. That whole body, and then you're fighting also for clarity of sound and then volume. It is exhausting, you sweat a lot, but it's so fun and it's so empowering. And you also utilize muscles that you've never used in your life. Like when I teach beginner tap classes, especially to adults, they're like, my shins, you know, like we're activating muscles that they've never used before.
I always say it's like, you know, a good ab definer. If you're doing your technique correctly, you're gonna have some defined abs from tap dancing.
So you guys are doing a lot to kind of bring tap to younger generations and to people who have never tried tap before. Why do you think it's important to expose tap to new audiences and kind of get people hooked?
Well, I think honestly, tap dancing is love, and it's fun, and it's joyful. And I've never ever seen a person tap dancing and not feel, you see like this connection.
People forget, like Chloe said, how much joy it brings. And again, it's an American art form that has traveled all over the world. Chloe and I have been to over 30 countries combined. To places where we don't speak the language, but they love tap. They've seen the videos, they've seen the movies, and they're like, we want to do this, this is amazing. And what I love about tap dance too is that it's a dance that is by the people, for the people. So there's no elitism in tap. You don't have to be skinny. You don't have to be tall.
I think it's one of the art forms that is the most inclusive of literally every age, every demographic. There's no limit to what you could be as a tap dancer.
Since you guys have had Syncopated Ladies, which is about 13 years, how have you guys seen the interest grow?
We had, you know, toured as solo artists, we were working, and we had worked, we had both studied film at Columbia, and so we thought, you know what, it's time for us to combine our experience in film and music videos with our tap dancing. And so we created our first tap music video. That's when we started to see a viral presence and a whole new following. And it was honestly unbelievable, the first viral video, because you're like, what? People are paying attention to tap dancing, and you're hearing everybody's story. Be it, I used to tap when I was young, or be it, I have never seen tap dancing, or, oh my God, I didn't know women could tap like that. I didn't know it was so cool.
And I was at this restaurant where like people working on their computers, so I was like, I'm gonna go work. And this girl came up to me. Usually our hair is like in big curly froze, and this girl came up to me and was like, excuse me, are you a tap dancer? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh my God, I thought it was you. I was watching your video this morning. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Oh my God. It was like, wow, people are excited about tap dance and are respecting it now to the point where it's like, you know, they're like, well, Beyonce shared your video and it's on her website. That's how I saw it. And it's, you know, it's amazing. Once Beyonce gave us that nod and that stamp of approval, then people are like, oh, this is cool, because she gave us her audience.
It's just the ultimate like sister girl empowerment. As a result, it catapulted so many amazing things for us, but also for the women in our company, and then also for every tap dancer, because the minute that she did that, more people are going to tap class.
Right.
More people are paying attention to our friends that have a show because now they've seen tap and they're like, hey, maybe that's cool.
Totally.
So she's
incredible.
Yeah, Beyonce has like been a true champion and supporter, and we are just like forever thankful.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Thanks for watching another episode. Let me know what you thought of my tap moves in the comments below, and don't forget to watch an all-new episode of HANNAHGRAM here. All right, ladies, 5, 6, 7, 8.